Hey everyone, James Niggemeyer here. Thank you for tuning back into the YouTube channel. Today I'd like to do a video for my playlist tackle prep tip. And today's tip is kind of a first aid kit for your treble hook type baits, all your hard bait stuff, topwaters, jerkbaits, crankbaits, spybaits, anything with a treble hook. This is what you need. This is a box that I feel like everybody needs in the boat, but few anglers actually carry. Everybody wants the goods. Everyone wants the baits. Few people, I should say, actually carry a box full of treble hooks, split rings, snaps, different sizes of treble hooks, different gauges of metal, and even feathered treble hooks. I've got feathered treble hooks for my topwaters in here. Now this might be a little bit excessive. This is actually a 3600 size box. Now, a couple things that I think make a good box is it has these blue dividers in it. And that is kind of a rust inhibitor. So you'll want that for choosing a good hook box. This is a smaller one that I have, and this is probably all that anyone really needs. This 3600 size really gets all that I need and more into the boat. But all you really need is, say, size 2, size 4, size 6, size 8. You might need some 10s for like your spy baits, but for the most part, 2s, 4s, 6s are going to get you across the board, but you're going to want a couple different sizes. You're going to want like a XXX strong or a XX strong, I should say, and then maybe a 1X strong. You're going to want, basically a medium heavy, and then a heavier gauge type treble hook, depending on the type of baits that you have. But I really feel like having a box like this in your boat, this is another good one. It's got one of those gaskets around here, and these gaskets help water from getting in there because, once you have a box like this or a box like this, you're going to have quite a few dollars wrapped up in just treble hooks, split rings, snaps, feathered trebles, different things like that. So you want to be able to protect that investment. The other thing that you can do is take those little desiccant pouches that always say do not eat inside your shoe box when you get a new box of shoes, or they also have them in your vitamins. They also say don't eat those too. And put those inside your boxes, and that'll really help you keep water out of there and keep rust from settling in. But really the idea of this video is just to say, hey, do you have this type of a box in your boat? When you're throwing, reaction moving baits and hard baits like that, they're going to get hung up from time to time. And if you're hopefully catching a bunch of fish, you're going to need to, swap them out. You're going to need to swap out your treble hooks. I like to keep my fishing simple, and that's important. You spend all this time, all this money, all this effort to go out and catch these fish, and then you get out there and you have something happen where, you really just need a treble hook and maybe you're robbing from another bait, and that's really not where you want to be. But having a first aid kit for your hard baits is important. Make sure you have something like this in the boat that can really repair a bad treble hook. But if you fish tournaments too, you're definitely going to want to have a selection of treble hooks in your boat, a first aid kit, if you will. I mean, some places you're spending up to $25 for a really good hard bait. You might want to not skimp on the treble hook part of it. Having a round bend and then having maybe an EWG style or extra wide gap type bend, and then a short shank and a longer shank. You could have a couple of different styles of crankbait hooks or treble hooks in one of these boxes, and it'll help you out of a jam one day. I want to encourage you, if you don't have a box full of treble hooks, you've got a box full of single hooks for your soft plastic fishing. Make sure that you have the tools necessary so that when you get out there and get on that phenomenal bite, that you can repair what needs to be repaired and take care of what needs to be taken care of, so that when that PB strikes, you'll be ready. Thanks for tuning into the YouTube channel. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. I'd like to hear how many guys actually have a little first aid kit for your hard baits in your boat. So I know there's some Boy Scout type preparedness out there, and I'm sure that a bunch of you guys do this, but I'm sure that a bunch of you guys don't. So love to hear from you, and make sure you go into the description of this video. I've got different links there. A link for my merch line, which is Team Niggemeyer Fishing, and then also my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and then my website. Until next time, thanks for watching, and good fishing.